They risked their lives for a moment of glory. There are none braver in the face of danger. Hungry for victory, ready for action. Meet Fracas, Arena, Hocus, and Rumpus. They are the Gladiator Academy!
Gladiators, we are universally regarded as the best in the academy. Triumphant and supreme, with fabulously keen, we make a winning team.
Out the mighty Colosseum, down the stairs, go and see us. Magnify and Colosseum, irridiculous, absurd.
Warriors are we fight with unity, laughing in the face of adversity. Challenging dare, we're difficult to scare, with our fist of iron
And magnificent hair!
triumphant and supreme, we're fabulously keen, we make a winning team.
See no evil, head no evil.
Look lively, recruits! Training on a beach is hard work, but it's fun too, don't you think?
Oh, this is one tough exercise.
Why don't you quit complaining and move it?
Yeah! And keep this up for 5 more minutes and you get to share my lunch!
No!
That boy's got true grit.
This exercise will improve your balance or your swimming.
It's an essential part of your training, improving hand-to-eye coordination. What the Zeus? Not your hand to my eye, fool! What are you doing?
I'll help you wash that shadow away.
And let that be a lesson to you. Fracas and water do not mix. Vans do not appreciate a disheveled gladiator. Understand?
Listen up, recruits. We want you to attack and disarm our training dummy. Wake up, Metalvitus. Pull yourself together, soldier. Attention! At ease!
Kinda scary, ain't he? You gotta focus the mind if you wanna beat him. Okay, now who's first?
Hey, how about you?
Me? Yeah, you. Now focus.
Hey! Oh! Where'd he go?
No! Focus on the dummy.
Don't say that, the fool will hit himself. He's hit a home run. I don't think I want to look. Hey, watch out!
You made quite a splash there, fella.
Help! Somebody save me! Help me! Gotcha! Hey, you walked on the water and we haven't even covered that yet!
Cool it, Metalvitus. It was an accident. No need to lose your head.
Yeah, but he already lost it. I'll go get it.
He's running around like a headless chicken. He seems to have no sense of direction whatsoever.
And what's more, no sense of artistic excellence.
Where's Hocus?
Well, maybe he's drowning. Will somebody help me? This is an emergency. Okay, save him. I'll fix it myself.
Uh-oh.
See ya.
Did you find his head?
No way, old King Neptune himself had a hold of it. It fell through the water and hit him on the head. Now he's so mad he ain't never gonna give it back.
Can't you talk to him? Metalvitus is getting crankier by the second.
We must find that head before Metalvitus loses his head completely, which of course he already has, so help me out here, will you?
But it ain't as simple as that. Neptune is really mad. You see, we'll have to lay it on Sinus and get him to negotiate.
I gotta work out what I'm gonna say to Neptune.
So, what are we doing out here in the middle of the ocean?
Waiting for an audience with King Neptune. We're supposed to meet on neutral ground, Rena.
Don't we need ground for that?
And doesn't it sound fishy to your one good ear?
Well, everything out here smells fishy, that's for sure. But then you wouldn't know that.
Highly amusing. Your sense of humor improves with each passing century.
I wonder what's keeping him so long.
Oh, I see. Sounds okay to me. I'll catch you later.
Neptunians are always on their shell phones, Audia.
Ciao, Toots. Now, Sinus, what can I do for you?
I have to ask you to return the head of our training dummy.
Really? Is that all, old buddy? Never, by the forks of my trident! It will never be returned. The offending article cracked me right across the noggin and left me with a lump, which draws attention to my bald spot.
It's his bald spot that draws attention to his bald spot.
Gee, I'm sorry. Is there nothing I can do to persuade you to return it?
Well, I've always had a yearning to see Cornucopia's famous gladiators in action.
Then I hereby invite you as my guest. You're more than welcome.
I know I'm welcome, you imperial twerp. I'm a god. I'm welcome everywhere, even where I'm not welcome.
So, what's the problem?
The problem is you're inconveniently located on land. Can you imagine walking up a flight of stairs with this?
Okay, so what do you propose?
We hold the games at my underwater coliseum. If your gladiators win, you get the dummy's head back. But if you lose, do you remember what happened to Atlantis? Well, that's nothing compared to what will happen to Cornucopia and its mortal inhabitants. Your island will make the ideal aquatic amusement park for my submariners.
That's so totally unfair, Neptune.
Yes, you've been underwater too long.
Your brain's gone wrinkly.
Huh?
He wouldn't, would he?
Yeah, I think he...
Kindly treat a lady with respect.
Time's up. Guess I'll be keeping this metal head after all. Maybe I'll use it as a bedpan or something.
No, wait, come back. I can't do that to Metalvitus. Okay, we'll fight. But not at your place. How are my gladiators supposed to breathe underwater?
That's your problem.
Okay.
I knew that we could come to an arrangement. Have your people call my people to discuss the details.
Oh, Neptune, honey.
Sorry, I've got to take this call. Matters of state, you understand. Hi.
Sure. And I also understand the guys will have to win their next competition underwater. So that's what I agreed to. And I know this puts you in a difficult position.
Well, we'll need a plan. But what kind of plan, I wonder?
Underwater?
Sheesh, that's right, underwater plans.
Well, that'll present a new challenge. Guess we should study the ways of the sea to see what ideas we can come up with.
You study, I'll provide the refreshments. With little umbrellas?
Oh, my. Metalvitus is getting worse and worse.
One of us will have to take time out to look after him till this is over. But
Yeah, you're right. We can't have a headless gladiator dummy running amok through the streets. Who knows what he might do?
Okay. Fracas will keep Metalvitus out of trouble until we get his head back. That's if you agree.
Agree? Well, I mean, if I must. Someone has to take the responsibility. And I'm man enough for the job, I guess.
hey,
I don't want to deprive anyone else if you have any objections.
Then I guess they're overruled. Come on now, let's go and prepare.
This practice tank was a great idea. I'll just give it my devastating belly flop. Then all the water will be gone, so Neptune's tridents will have to surrender. It'll be a cinch.
I hate this humidity. It's making my hair frizz. Yes, madam, impressive muscles, aren't they? In point of fact, they are so impressive, I'd like to feel them myself. What's your name, cutie? Ah! And double ag!
I got some new weapons suitable for underwater combat. Electric eel sword, manta ray shield. Though I still haven't tried them out in an authentic combat situation.
Well, here's your chance.
Ah! He's running amok!
Thanks for telling us, Twinkle Toes. Hey, what? Will you get off?
The hands! They're getting away!
You let him get away, Fracas, idiot! What happened?
He messed up because he's more concerned with his flyway hair than his runaway prisoner.
We gotta prepare for the games. The dummy has to go.
You're gonna have to go babysit somewhere else, Fracas.
Where do you suggest?
Don't you know of some place where knocking things over is a good thing?
I think I do. Perfect! Why didn't I think of this before? This is the worst idea Rumpus ever had!
Hocus Docus, so show me how you're going to breathe underwater. This better be good. Oh, tray chic. It'll need a nip and a tuck here and there, and those boots are in dire need of some sequins.
Forget fashion tips. The only thing that matters is that it works, and it does.
So it's elegant and practical. Although perhaps it is a tad top heavy.
Would anyone care to give me a hand?
This is the life, eh, Metalvitus? There is nothing so relaxing as a massage.
It's almost time for the games to start, fellas. How's it going? Boy, are you confident it's gonna work?
We had a few problems with the prototype.
Oh! Well, perhaps it still needs a little tweak here and there?
Your Highness! If Metalvitus had escaped and was running amok through the streets, would that be such a bad thing?
Yeah!
Oh, darn! He said yeah!
Hey, guys, you'll never guess what happened in a millennium. I guess I must have dozed off for a while, you know, and Metalvitus... Hey, what's the matter? Why are you all standing there looking at me like that? It wasn't my fault. The massage was really intense and left me sleeping like a baby.
You let him get away!
And you don't have a hair out of place, and I bet every autograph has been signed.
It's a childishly simple invention based on the hypothetical calculation of the relative pressures of hydrogen and argon within a submerged body. Then, when we multiply the tangent by the hyperlogarithm, we get the constant K. When we apply this to Parmenides' theorem, it will allow us to breathe and fight underwater! It's foolproof! We'll beat Neptune in his own backyard! Pi, of course, is a constant variable, and when applied to the Vortiman theory...
Clear up around here, will you, Rumpus? We'll meet you at the port just as soon as we found Metalvitus.
But it's all so simple, and failure is an impossibility. And besides, I have a shortcut version that lets you construct a submarine in under half an hour.
Oh, really? You do? Hi.
It won't be easy to spot Metalvitus in this crowd.
Yeah, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So it's lucky we have Super Fracas, able to solve any problem with a single snore.
Is it my fault I was rendered unconscious by the sheer ferocity of that massage? Maybe it's all part of a conspiracy by an old gladiatorial adversary. Maybe they spiked my drink with a powerful sleeping potion. It was all Metalvitus' idea.
How could he even have an idea if he don't have a head, fool?
And that gives me an idea. How about I knock your block off?
There's no time for that. Now the question is, how are we gonna find him?
Well, I think he left a trail.
Help! Ooh!
There he is. Well, part of him anyway. Come back, Metalvitus!
Come on, can't we talk
Let's
about
hold the
this?
party the other way!
Huh, they just treat me like a dog's body.
Yeah, but it's always the same old story. And on this occasion, I'm not really sure we can rely on Fracas, what with his morbid fear of water and his total lack of responsibility.
Cool it, Arena. Don't be so hard on the guy. After what happened in the marketplace, I reckon he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, well, I doubt we'll be seeing Metalvitus roaming the streets without a head anymore. Or at least if he does, he'll have his babysitter Fracas sticking to him like a magnet. Poor Fracas.
You won't believe it, but just as I was leaving the beautician's...
Whoa!
Well...
We're done for!
Yeah, you may be right.
By the beard of Zeus, so much water all in one place, and you can't see an itsy bit of land. And I'm minding a headless dummy.
According to the map, we're pretty close. I guess we should start to prepare ourselves.
The wood is perfect, Fracas.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear it.
So what's our strategy, Hocus?
Well, we could start by holding our breath from right now until we land at Neptune's atoll. But that's only 3 minutes practice at best.
But don't worry, Sinus. We'll win somehow. We won't allow Cornucopia to be turned into Neptune's aquatic park.
And I'll be fine just so long as I don't come into contact with any of that red algae I'm allergic to.
Oh, come on. What's the chances of that happening? It's a walrus!
Newt Consort, if it be your pleasure. Neptune is expecting you in precisely 1 hour.
So what's this?
A magical brew, a speciality of the house. It'll allow you to breathe underwater. You didn't think you'd have to hold your breath, did you? Of course you didn't, silly me. Nobody's that gullible.
Ooh. Yes! Ah, yes, a delicious brew.
Time is of the essence, so if you would all be so kind as to follow me...
Come on!
Let's get him!
Right?
Man overboard!
Hey, Rumpus, don't splash! Do they seriously expect me to jump in? I know how to do these things with a lot more class and a hell of a lot less splash. Now row, you dummy!
That drink was delicious. It made me feel kind of... I don't know, I feel kind of funny. How about you?
Yeah, you gotta give me the recipe for that brew, man. So what's in it?
Very little, really. You simply blend a few red algae cells.
Hey! I'll show you what being a cornucopian gladiator is all about, fishy!
Oh!
It's just like our Coliseum.
Only wetter.
Hey, wait up, you guys!
I'm just a little fishy.
Look, he's got legs. How disgusting.
I mean, how many limbs do they need? Yet they move so strangely. Ah!
Fellow tritons, fish, mollusks, and octopi, welcome to the greatest show underwater, where Neptune's mighty warriors will face the cornucopian gladiators!
Hey, Metalvitus! How you doing, buddy?
No, for the last time. I already returned your algae cutter.
Hey, we made it, Neptune, and we're ready to show you just what we can do!
You're full of abalone.
No, really, we're looking good!
You wouldn't recognize the truth if it swam up and bit you.
Oh, is that so? Well, my gladiators are gonna kick your fins off!
Well, I'd like to see you try.
You're on, fish breath!
Wrong number. How are you doing, Silas?
So where's Rumpus?
I know you. No, don't tell me who you are. It's coming. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
My, but the crowd's getting excited. Reports of my star quality have clearly permeated the oceans, too. Rumpus's little invention showed promise. Although it's clear to see, it needed my magic touch.
You know, these weapons are proving to be something of a disappointment.
I'll be right with you, Hocus. But first of all, I got a little problem that what needs taking care of.
Let them have it, lads!
That's the way! A great idea, Arena! Let them think they can beat ya!
So was it last year or the year before that? Now wait a minute, don't tell me.
It's incredible. Here I am, surrounded by water, yet I don't have a hair out of place. Now, where did I put that mirror? Whoa, steady! Hey, there's your head! What are you doing, Metalvitus? Sit down! Control yourself, will you?
You coulda...
That's right, I could, and now I will.
You don't stand a chance against my starfish octopus breath.
See? No, you can't!
That's one in the eye for your boy, Silas.
We're sunk unless Fracas can retaliate!
Are you nuts? We'll get all wet! Oh, do whatever you gotta do. Go ahead, get out of here. But can you at least be civilized? Use the decompression chamber, and I'll stay right here all nice and dry.
Yeah, okay, good. I got you right where I want you.
What's that?
Metalvitus! Where's Fracas? Hey, good work, Fracas! Finally, you did something right!
Yeah, sure. That was my plan.
Your boys are going down, Neptune!
You know inertia, don't you?
Metalvitus!
Not yet a complete article, but he's head and shoulders above any Triton.
That evens things up a little.
Game plan!
42T! Ready?
Ready.
Not yet!
All right, we did it! Somebody will be pleased to see you.
There goes the aquatic park. Hello.
King Neptune, you have one new message. You lost.
It sure is nice to have him back.
Does he seem kind of different to you after his little adventure?
He seems to like the water more.
I'm glad he was able to have new experiences. And it's all thanks to me. After all, beach training was my idea, and my genius allowed us to fight underwater without getting a single hair wet. Talent such as mine shines like a beacon of light to those who... Hey! Do you mind telling me where we're going, Metalvitus? No!
Enjoy it, Fracas! It's a new
Ain't you glad
experience!
beach training was your idea?
Gladius calls in these really big, ugly cyclops using Minima as bait. Well, they think Minima is their long-lost queen, but evil Gladius is planning to use them to take over Cornucopia. But the cyclops have their own ideas. Oh, you'd better keep your beady little eye on this one.